Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Paul
from Moving to Mexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to Teralta Uno.
Teralta Uno.
Or Teralta One.
Right.
You know, depending where you're from.
Yeah.
And anywhere in between, you know.
And what is Teralta?
Well, I mean,
it's kind of a made-up word, right?
It's a made-up word, but you know, like earth, like high earth, high ground.
Highlands. Or?
Highlands.
Yeah.
You know, tierra, which is earth, and alta, which is high.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of a play on that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Taco Tuesday!
Well, you know, thanks for all the well wishes. A lot of people reached out to us in comments and on emails and you know, just wished us well here in the Bay Area because the hurricane was just off the coast. But really, it ended up being a nothing burger for us.
Yeah.
Overnight, it seemed to be like making its way towards Mazatlan, and it's still kind of off the coast of Mazatlan right now. But if you kind of, I found this app Jillian gave me and I send it to you.
Yeah.
So I hit
Is it the
play.
Windy?
It's the Windley
Yeah,
app.
I use
Windy
that.
or Windley.
Windy?
And it kind of shows you where it's going to be Tuesday, and it just peters out.
Yeah.
So it looks like Mazatlan's going to be fine.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of rain. So
Yeah.
today we are looking to find rent under, or from $1,200 a month or less.
Right.
And we have one.
That's right. My sister recently purchased a house here in Teralta 1.
Yeah.
Teralta Uno. And she rents it for $1,200.
$1,200, and is
Yeah,
that plus
that's a month.
utilities? So plus electricity, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, you could walk to the beach from here.
Right.
Okay.
It's about a 10-minute walk
10-minute
to
walk
the beach.
Now we were saying, or I was asking you, this was one of the original developments here.
Yeah.
Because you're in
There's-
Teralta too.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I'm in Los Amores.
Oh, Los Amores.
Los
Oh,
Amores
okay,
too. But
I get them all mixed up.
yeah, it's a little bit confusing
Right.
because of how they have it all laid out.
Right.
But Teralta 2
Right.
and Teralta 3 are over by Los Amores.
Okay. And he knows you already.
Yes,
That's why he's not shaking us down here.
that's right. The cool thing about Teralta 1 is that they have a lot of parks.
Right.
And there's one big one with like big basketball courts,
Okay.
and the city wants to reclaim it.
Really?
So they're having like a little bit of a dispute with the city right now.
And here's one of the parks.
Yeah, here's one of the parks. You see, it's like great for kids.
And they do pretty good upkeep here.
Yeah, they got some gardeners. They have poop bags.
Yeah. Okay.
A little sign that says what to do with your poop bags.
Recoge las heces de tu mascota.
So this is it.
Wow.
So it's
So similar to the layout of your place.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
a lot of the townhomes have
yeah,
that same staircase at the front, the bathroom, the sala, which is the living room, and then a little patio.
yeah,
Oh, very nice.
yeah. It's got three bedrooms,
Yeah.
3 bathrooms.
So I mean, for a family looking to live on a budget,
Mhm.
you could get your budget fixed at $1,200 a month. You know, so you get 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, a little place for a barbecue outside.
Yeah.
Let's start outside, then we'll come back in and I'll. So you got your
Laundry facility.
and you know, you can just add more plants back here. Little table.
Yeah. Well, we have the little.
Oh,
We have that here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put
It's just
some.
'cause that-
I have other video of it.
That's right,
I'll
because
put
you took some of the stuff out because of potential hurricane.
the hurricane. Yeah.
But you got everything, basically everything you need. And
Right.
your playground is the ocean,
Yeah.
you know, outside.
Well, there is one upgrade
Okay.
that what came with this
Yeah.
property. So let's go upstairs and,
And
check it out. Yeah.
And do the family pictures stay? So, like, if someone doesn't have a family, they can have a pretend one?
Yeah, and they could always wonder who these people are. But yeah, there's the master.
Yeah. Well, it's got its own master bathroom.
Big closet.
So, sink, shower, big closet.
Yeah.
Nice and bright, nice light.
Yeah, and there's even a little tiny patio.
You know, during the cooler season, at night, you could open this up,
For sure.
let some cool air in, or in the morning, just open it up, let the morning air in.
For sure.
I think that's always nice.
Yeah.
Because it is going to get cool soon, and it
Right.
does make a huge difference. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need an air conditioner in the winter.
Right. Let me just lock it now so I don't forget. And my mom and Daniela did all the
Decorating
like the
and-
decorating and everything. So yeah, there's a little
Yeah,
charm.
The rooms are a good size. So.
Yeah.
So if you had 3 kids, you could have 2 sharing a room, 1 with its own room. If you had 4 kids, you could have 2 and 2.
Right.
Pretty easy, right? And every room's got its own inverter air conditioner. And did you replace the windows?
Yes.
Oh, you guys put in
The
new
windows are new. And that was kind of like when me and Daniela were looking at the property and we were like, I think you should invest in some new windows.
Yeah, I think that was a good call.
This part of the house did not come with
the house.
This
Okay.
is the previous owner installed this.
Oh, okay. You guys didn't install it?
No. So this is the kind of the highlight of the house
You get,
here.
you get a little ocean view?
Yeah. You get the ocean and mountain view. And there's breeze. Which is why the house got named Las Brisas.
Las Brisas. Kind of reminds me of when we were in San Miguel de Allende, all the rooftops.
Totally.
Hey?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their rooftop palapa. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice, usable space. I mean, $1,200.
It's not bad.
How the heck do you go wrong?
Yeah.
Well, it's William Taudin is coming back.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, we'll have him on a show hopefully one day soon, maybe in November, I think.
Okay.
But he's looking around the same area.
In this area?
Yeah. So hey, William,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
here's an example. I also sent him a link, and I'll send it to you. Just some photos. It was a studio with one bedroom and 2 baths
Uh-huh.
in the same area, and it was 9,000 pesos a month.
Wow.
Now, it looked pretty updated and everything,
Uh-huh.
but let's say for a single person,
So that's like 450
$50,
for
yeah.
a studio.
yeah. Let me
Where was it?
in Los Motores, Teralta 1. No, 1 bedroom, 2 bath, 9,000 a month. Well, that could be. I mean, the rules are a little bit looser
Yeah.
in Mexico in general, and I think you said they're looser here in Teralta 1.
Yes. So like if you're in Teralta 2,
Yeah.
Teralta 3, which is kind of over by Los Amores where I live,
Yeah.
they don't have those same liberties. Like
Got
they're
it.
a little more strict, like they want to keep everything more uniform. So, but then those houses also have their benefits too.
Got it.
So yeah, you can come up here, spend some time in the hammock. And normally we have this table out with the chairs around it, but we put them away for the hurricane. And it's an awesome place just to come up and relax.
Relax, have a glass of wine and a beer, a coffee. That's pretty to the back here too.
Yeah, especially right now with the rainy season.
Yeah.
It's like you get this cool mountain view. And that's all ranch lands.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you can even hear the cows
Cows.
and smell them.
You know, like, so, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to, like, what's your comfort, you know? So if you really want to save some money, you can get right outside your comfort zone. We showed you that.
Yeah.
If you want to spend a little bit more, but still, you know, relatively speaking, you know, pretty economical for a 3-bedroom home.
Yeah.
It's just not a stone's throw to the beach, but in the grand scheme of things, a stone's throw.
Pretty darn close.
And, you know, you don't have any winter here.
No.
You know, so maybe the next episode I can, why don't I do I'll do a budget,
Uh-huh.
a family budget for 4.
Family of 4?
Yeah, so husband, wife, 2 kids,
Yeah.
and a dog and a cat.
Yeah.
And I'll pull and say, okay, maybe I'll do like the low end, a medium, and then kind of like the high end.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of go from there. Let's see if we can get people living for a family of 4 under $3,200 a month. That's going to be our goal.
Okay.
Well, let's make it 35 because there's some utilities and stuff that we have to take into consideration. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say $2,000 for like living expenses and $1,200 for your rent and
Oh yeah.
$300 for utilities and miscellaneous.
Like to see what the best situation you can get, kind of a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
like $3,500. Can you live?
Oh yeah, you can
and then
do that.
and then can we even have like a cheaper version of that? And I'll just work at it.
Mhm.
Because it's easy to blow the budget, but if you're diligent, you can live here pretty cheap.
Right. Like these people, they've created a whole thing there. which is kind of cool. I mean, some people have they've made theirs
Kinda
look
like
really
that.
neat. Yeah. Like some people do like hacienda style,
Right.
and then other people did like where it looks like a modern Guadalajara house, you know?
Right. It's nice. It's crazy, and I'm just gonna throw in a little plug. I mean, we got Joel's wine bar in Townhome's just sold out,
Oh wow.
but we just launched yours, and I think there's been a little bit of a slow uptake on it, just because people are feeling a little worn out because of the economic situation globally.
Yeah.
Like the stock market in particular is down dramatically.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not going to get better, people. Like I'm just
Yeah.
being, you know, so whether it's our project or something else in Mexico, I think Mexico is a very solid place to be moving some money right now, because you know, especially if you're Canadian, and you can look and compare how the Canadian dollar is compared to the Mexican peso and the US dollar.
Yeah.
So the Mexican peso has held its own.
Yeah.
Like it's barely gone down against the US dollar.
Right.
Okay, so it's pretty level. It's like a few percent, okay? The Canadian dollar was at $1.20 and now sitting at $1.37.
Yeah.
Like that's huge. Add that to what they say is 8.5% inflation. So really you gotta double that. That's 17% inflation. So your global buying power is down.
Yeah.
Inflation's at like really 15 to 17%.
Yeah.
You all know that. And it's only going to get worse.
Right.
Because Canada basically just copied the US's playbook and loosened monetary policy to the point where it's completely unstable, it's not sustainable,
Yeah.
and it's only going to get worse.
Right.
And Mexico, you just got to look at the charts. Like there's a reason why the Mexican peso is strong. It's because they have a tight monetary policy here.
Right.
Like if you want to get a mortgage here, I know someone looking to get a local mortgage, 10.5%.
Yeah.
Right? Not 1% or 2%
Right.
what it used to be. So we don't have that same inflation,
Yeah.
local inflationary pressures.
Right.
So get your money out of the bank and start putting into some assets. And
Right. Paul's Cafe.
Paul's Cafe is
No.
a great opportunity.
I mean, because you could look at it one way, and there's, you know, everybody has their own situation.
Yeah.
My mom and my sister, they said, well, I don't know what's going on with this economy,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, I'm going to own something.
Yes.
And that was what they
Take
decided
some
to
personal
do.
control.
That's right.
You know, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Like just
Right.
take some personal control.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I kind of feel bad for the global situation. There's a lot of people are going to get wiped out.
Yeah.
And just don't stay on the sinking ship, right? Because it's hard to abandon or take the loss. But sometimes your first loss is your best loss, right?
Right.
And we all had a good run for many years, and the party has come to an end. And it's not going to restart anytime soon.
That's right.
So start protecting yourself.
Yeah, and start eating tacos, right?
All right. Well, I think we have a lot of video there, Paul. So I'm not going to keep talking. But we got our 2 Dorado tacos. We got our wonderful consomme.
Yeah.
Just gonna let that cool off for a bit. I'm gonna have one taco just sencillo. There's a little salt on it, and then I'm gonna dress the other one up. But anyways, thanks again everybody for joining us for another Taco Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed this episode on how or what you can find for rent for $1,200 a month or less here in the Bay Area. And we're going to do a follow-up video on this, on how a family of 4 can live for under $3,500 a month. And I'm going to do between $2,500 and $3,500 bucks. So you have a few different economic options there. Sound good?
Very good.
On that note, nos vemos, hasta luego, and adios desde Bucerias, Mexico.
There you go.